Damn gang, we really about to be 6 years into the 2020s. I just felt like I was 17 years old listening to Don Toliver on the way to school. So much stuff has happened in the last 5 years, from cringy dances off TikTok to actually playing the NBA. We did a 2010 peak, we did an early 2000 peak. We're not doing the 90s because we're done with that bullshit. Definitely not doing the 80s because what the fuck were you, like, how old are you, my nigga? Did you see the queen get born or some shit? But I didn't want to wait 5 more years because so much shit has already happened. These last few years have definitely been mad unpredictable. We deadass don't know who's going to the NBA finals. We're literally 10 plus years ago, we already knew who was going to the finals, such as Shaq Lakers, Duncan Spurs, Pierce and his Celtics, Braun and the Heat, even LeBron and the Cavs, Curry and the fucking Avengers squad. That deadass was a cheat code for real. Like, what the fuck was Adam Silver thinking? In the 20s, there's no dynasty, different champions every year for the first time in ages, thinking one team might win, but then here comes a team out of nowhere destroying their hopes and dreams. From a legend passing away to a 13-feet alien doing this bullshit. We're gonna talk about the 2020 to 2025. So ladies and gents, grab your popcorn. I mean just gents, cause yo ass is not with no ladies.
Welcome back, Blake.
So to start it all off, we got Cyborg Leonard winning the chip for Toronto, while the Raps were late and going crazy after Kawhi's insane run there. The Warriors were not. Kevin can't get a haircut, Durant tears his Achilles, and Klay got sent to the shadow room after tearing his ACL, and making the Warriors lose for the first time in 3 years. Thank God, what the fuck? Because why the hell do you need this much help? But even a ring couldn't keep Kawhi in Toronto. That nigga bounced the fuck out once he got to free agency. That shit reminds me of my dad for real. Not even the keys to the city can make this nigga want to stay in Toronto. That's the L franchise on God. Kawhi Leonard then signed with the Clips, and so does PG 13% as well. But little did we know that trade for PG was gonna start a crazy ass dynasty. The Clippers weren't the only one who made some trades. This offseason was crazy as fuck. That nigga Kawhi brought balance to the NBA. Anthony Day Davis finally gets traded out of New Orleans to go ball out with LeBron and the Lakers, as well as Dr. Umar Irving leaving the Celtics to go team up with KD in Brooklyn. Jimmy wake up at 5 a.m. Butler, then leaves Philly to Miami after Philly gave the bag to J. Cole instead of him. Money to Tobias Harris is insane. Donatello Westbrook gets traded to the Rockets to team up with James Thickums, while the Rockets kick that nigga CP0 rings to the Shadow Realms to die with Ice Spice music career. The Pelicans did trade AD to the Lakers, but surprisingly they got the #1 pick, selecting the guy who is going to be the face of the league soon, aka Zion Williamson. The Pelicans' future are looking brighter than ever, receiving Lonzo Ball, Brandon I Love Midget Ingram, Heart of Josh, and 4 first-round picks with a young upcoming star. The Grizzlies then select Demetrius Morant, making that franchise actually watchable since 2013 with Tony Allen. This season was actually kind of interesting too. Every team either had a duo that was really good or really ass. The finals was actually up for grabs. The Clippers looking good with Kawhi, PG, Pat Bev, and Lou Will. The Lakers are looking more dominant with their new addition of AD, Danny Green, and of course Braun. They also add Chris Paul. The Houston Rockets looking pretty interesting with Westbrook, and after trading away their big to make 6'5" PJ Tucker play center is crazy. Then the Warriors are looking dead as butt juice, bro, like dog water. They lost Klay, they lost KD, and Curry got injured, making him miss the rest of the season. I mean, that's what they get for cheating and dominating after all those years. My glorious, beautiful king Donovan Mitchell is averaging 24 points per game while having Gobert on his team. That is so hard to do. That nigga's so ass. Now out east, Giannis is dominating the regular season, finished #1 in the east. The bro was truly unstoppable. I can't even lie. The Greek freak actually came to play. Kawhi pissed that nigga off literally. He wanted his lick back. Speaking of Kawhi, the Raptors still look good without him, finishing second in the east with a record of 46 and 18. Celtics had a young duo with Tatum and Sprayline Brown looking promising to rise. The Heat with their new addition of Butler had some shine. Was looking good with Bam and that rookie Tyler Hero. Philly on the other hand looked decent, but didn't help that they kept Tobias Harris. This season already alone is looking different from all other seasons. I mean, it's really different.
CNN is able to tell you now that NBA star Kobe Bryant was on board that helicopter and is now dead at the age of 41.
How much harder will you work in this offseason now to get back to the championship? I'll push myself to exhaustion.
On God, this was one of the worst shit I have ever went into my life. On God, this shit was worse than 9/11. I swear to God, this shit was worse than the Holocaust, bro. Kobe Bryant meant everything to sports. Just not to basketball, but to sports in general. You had American football players. You had professional soccer players shouting him out. You had everyone doing 24-second violation, 8-second violation. Man, shout out to my dog Kobe, man, for real. We should have known the world was gonna be on some bullshit that year once Kobe died, because what the fuck? And bro, even more bullshit had happened that year. And that bat virus came to USA, making it into a pandemic. But the sports are still around, right?
NBA is suspending the season.
Wrong. The Frenchman deadass wants to make fun of it and shit, mimic it. Next thing you know, him and Mitchell caught that bit. On God, if anything would happen to my Pookie Bear, I swear to God, that 7'12" French nigga would have been dead on God, bro. Season suspended. Everyone shocked. No one knew what was gonna go on. But the one and only Adam Silver stepped up. Prime Adam Silver came out and balled out with the bubble, bro. Being played in Disney, a whole playoff with one champion, no crowd, no distraction, no baddie on the court side, just ball.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Before all the SITs, like 2016, I was doing hits out of Buick. Ran up rags just to pay for hats. All the ops gone down. I don't care about music. Whoever told the ops to beef with us need to kill his ass. He a bad influence.
I actually talked about the bubble previously here, so go ahead and watch that, John. But basically, it was a straight hoops game. Like, dude, it was 22 teams, no crowd, no announcers, no hoes. I mean, at least not for Jimmy. Jit was thrashing Miss Rachel. Look at that eye contact. I know that look, bro. Trust, gang. I've been with bitches before, bro. And that nigga fucks with snow bunnies. That's respect. Fuck what Dr. Umar gotta say. Fuck that nigga. He ain't even a real doctor. But this playoff bubble might sounded funny, but it was straight hoops. Everything was pure. That felt like open runs at LA. Had hoopers balling out. Shit was dead ass on rookie mode for them, on God. Had niggas doing crazy ass dunk. The Suns went 8-0. Bro, TJ Warren was balling the fuck out there. Cut job 50 points. Like, what we talking about? All that was cool and all, but they dead ass said the clocks were broken over there. It all said Dame time.
A minute and a half to play. That's a bomb!
2, 2, 3. Let me take her to the back. She wanna look at me.
Lillard for three. Bottom! Dame wants another three.
And Jeremiah Martin puts up another three, and he puts it in.
Damian Lillard dribbling up. You guard him. I don't care if that's CJ McCollum. I don't care if that's Michael Jordan over there.
Oh my goodness. This shot by
Goodness. That one from the NBA logo.
But I'm not gonna lie, that Dame time didn't mean shit to the Lakers. They beat the fuck out of them in 5. Dame time ain't mean shit to Braun. Mitchell and Jazz blew a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets. I mean, to have Gobert on your team, I don't expect you to win, I'm not gonna lie. But that series was lit though, I'm not gonna lie. Had Mitchell and Murray going at each other, beasting and feasting, both of them dropping 50 points like every other game. But the two craziest stories we ever seen, the first seeded Milwaukee Bucks blowing a lead to the 5th seeded Heat, and the Clippers blowing a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets. PG last year talking about to Dame, yo, that's a bad shot. No, nigga, that's a bad shot. The Nuggets story did end in the Western Conference Final as Braun and AD balled out. Not your time yet, Nuggets. Wait a few years. Over East, we had Miami regaining strength, making it feel like 2013 all over again. Beat the Pacers in round 1, then beat down their freak in round 2 and 5, then stopped the light-skinned Tatum Sprayline Brown in the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, on God, I was dead ass surprised because Miami was good, but I didn't think them to go to the finals for real. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think Jimmy could bring a team to the finals. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure everyone else thought that, but no one really said it. You feel me? But they definitely put us on for show. I ain't gonna lie. The finals were lit too, with Braun and his new team going against his old team. Jimmy had 2 great performances, but Braun definitely wanted it more for sure. I ain't gonna lie. 40-point triple-double in Game 3 and 35-point game in Game 5 where they gave us this iconic memory. Jimmy Butler is really like the Rock Lee of the NBA. I'm not gonna lie. No talent or anything. He's just straight grind. The Lakers won in 5. Key factor though, I'm not gonna lie. Bam was injured, dealing with that neck strain, and Gordon Dragic were hurt. But that's whatever though. It's the finals. You gotta play with no matter what. LeBron and AD put belt to ass. LeBron and Lakers are crown king again. But don't get me wrong though. It's his 4th ring and the 17th banner for the Lakers. Most importantly, they did it for Kobe for sure. But for the Heat, like no one really thought they were gonna be in the finals. Shit was more surprising than Broadway dropping a good ass album. Now in the 21 season, I know Milwaukee's thinking that series all summer, determined to get their lick back. They're basically running it back with the same squad, but adding a defensive demon in Kai Cenat. Suns also went out to grab CP3, pairing him up with Book and Ayton. Meanwhile, other niggas was going through it. Clay gets injured again during practice, and they drafted James Wiseman. Lakers let go of Chris Paul, Diddy Dwight, and Danny Green, 3 key pieces that made them win the finals. For Dennis voted the back scrotum, Trez, and old-ass Marc Gasol. And for some odd reason, they picked up Wesley Matthews. Ew. Doc Rivers is the new coach in Philly. Niggas holding on to that 08 ring. Shit, deadass reminds me of the star athlete from high school with his huddle highlights and his IG bio. Like, dude, you are 24 years old. Go start a family, my nigga. Then you have James Honeybun Harden going to the strip club with his boyfriend, Lil Baby, and then pulling up to the games in a fat suit, making a statement he clearly doesn't want to play with Westbrook no more. So what happened next was nothing sweet.
Wait, James Harden went what? To the Mets? The Nets. The Mets? Look. James Harden went to the Nets. Yeah. So it's James, KD, and Kyrie?
And they scared of the 7. After 1-3, then we turn up 11. Keep the shit open like 7-Eleven.
Just when he thought KD was off that bullshit, he was back on that bullshit. 2 great ball handlers, 2 top 5 scorers of all time, and the shiftiest nigga ever all on one team. What the fuck is this? But that didn't matter though. The Lakers still look tough, but until Solomon fucking Hill ran into LeBron, bro. On God, if that didn't happen, Bron would have won MVP. I don't give a fuck. Yes, he would have won that shit. But instead, LeBron was injured for a lot of games, and then that forced the Lakers to fall into the 7th seed, then to to play the Warriors in the play-in game, where LeBron hit a crazy-ass 3 in front of Curry, claiming that he saw 3 rims. Nigga, you are so cap. Talking about some, yeah, I knew he was gonna score 80. Talking about some, yeah, that's my favorite saying. Like, nigga, shut your cap ass up. Milwaukee, with the new addition of Kai Cenat, looked unstoppable, got revenge and swept the Heat, but it all stopped there because round 2 was nothing sweet, I'm not gonna lie.
Similarities in three-point shooting also. Oh! Loose ball. Picked up by Irving. Flips it back.
Going against the big 3, Brooklyn taking a 2-0 lead. But after game 4, Kyrie was out, just leaving KD out there because Harden got injured in game 1. But the Bucks take game 3 and game 4, making the series tied. Brooklyn then takes game 5 to 114 to 89. The running Dunkman forces a game 7, dropping 30 points and 17 rebounds and 3 assists. Now comes down to 1 game. Who wants it more?
On the night I was born, the rain was pouring, God was crying, lightning struck, power outage, sparks was.
Game 7 was elite as fuck, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is one of the most exciting games we had in a while. Had KD almost winning the game by himself, but Jit had size 20 clown feet and his toe was on the line of the 3-point line, forcing them to play OT where what, Reg?
He didn't score, bro. He didn't put up no buckets.
Damn, elite shot, but got smoked in overtime and then nigga did not score. On the other Eastern side though, it was led by the number 1 seed of Philly with Trust the Process and Simmons of Ben. This is dead ass their chance. Everyone's healthy. This is before Bennett Street closed, going against the Hawks with just Trae Young. This should be easy, no?
Ice Trae Young nigga flooded. Ice, ice, ice. Yeah. If a nigga hatin', call him Joe, but.
That lolly ass pop nigga forced Philly into 7 games, bro. And that nigga John Collins did MB dirty as fuck, bro. And he pulled up in a shirt. That's some real peace shit, nigga. Having Simmons and Ben passing out of a dunk over someone who can't go on a roller coaster is crazy work, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Looking back at it, nah, that's terrible hoops. Beating 76 free throws the night Sixers in 7. Damn, fraud ass niggas. But they're not the only one who are some fraud ass niggas. The Jazz finished as the number 1 out west, but blew a 2-0 lead to the Clippers. Bro, that series exposed the fuck out of Gobert. He cannot guard the perimeter for shit. That nigga Terrence Mann had how many points, bro? The Clippers then went to face the Phoenix Suns, where CP3 and Book put on a show, beating them and advancing them to the finals. First time the Suns reached the finals since '93. Giannis took out Trae Young in the Cinderella story. Kinda scary though. Thought this nigga Giannis broke his leg or something. Now we either have CP getting his first ring or Giannis getting their first ring. This is the first time the Bucks been in the finals ever since the 70s. Ever since Kareem was in the league. Look at this nigga. He don't believe in edge-ups, bro. A young prime Giannis chasing validation, making stories that he's just not a regular season player. And CP, the only thing that's holding him out of conversation of being a legendary point guard is literally just 1 ring. First 2 games though, the Suns were on 1. CP 0 ring and Book was destroying them. CP with 32 points and 9 assists in game 1, Book dropping 27. Then in game 2, CP had 23 points and 8 assists while Book took over and dropped 31. Suns up 2-0. Could this be CP getting his first ring? Book is finally a superstar. Giannis about to fold like Tiana Trump.
Antetokounmpo sidestep, layup, got it. Gonna go one-on-one. Drives past Bridges. What a beautiful Euro step. The rebound back up, banks it in, and a foul. Booker with Tucker on him. Throws it up.
Fuck no, baby. Giannis turned into a demon, nigga. Fuck these niggas up. Won 4 straight games. He gave us a performance of a lifetime. In game 6, he dropped 50 points and 14 rebounds. Also having an insane block on DeAndre Ayton and then finishing it with an alley-oop on the other side of the end. That is a crazy play, no cap. He won Finals MVP, averaging 35, 13, and 5. He definitely made himself one of them. Now the 21-22 season was finally regular. Everybody back inside in the arenas. No more restriction or some bullshit. Some teams actually ran back with the same squad while other old niggas didn't. Lakers acquired Donatello Westbrook from the Wizards, giving up the Kuzma dude, the PSP dude, and the knockoff Jay Crowder dude. Damn, all that for an aging star? Look at Braun's face, all mad and shit. Kawhi's out for the season, starting his load management bullshit. Kyrie being accused of not being a good teammate because he doesn't want to get vaccinated. Label him a part-time NBA player. Simmons have been acting like a little girl, refusing to show up in practice after passing up on the dunk. So what did Philly do? They shipped that nigga off to Brooklyn. In exchange, Philly got James fucking Harden. What the hell? He was tired of the antics. He wanted to win, pairing him up with a top 3 center. Boston started out trash, but somehow maneuver after January. The Warriors are actually looking good. The Warriors actually have potential to win a finals. Steph Curry is having a phenomenal season. He broke the NBA 3-point record, shooting at a high efficiency level. Clay came back in January. Then the Heat, after getting booty clapped last year, they went on and dominate this season, finishing off 53 and 29. Butler became Jordan's son. Hero and Bam stepped up. The YNs also took off this year. Anthony sent the videos ever averaged 21, 5, and 4, showing signs of an explosive scoring. LaMelo broke out this season, being selected to the All-Star game with averages of 27 7 and 8. He deadass plays like he got AirPods and slides in gang, I'm not gonna lie. And Ja Morant before the trenches, bro was emerging to an all-star averaging 28, 7 and 4 a game. The playoffs were pretty good too. Boston surprisingly swept KD and Kyrie. Hella fans booing the hell out of Kyrie, but he put his middle finger up. I fought with you, Kyle, for sure. The Heat went to advance to the conference finals and embarrassed a team that had let him go back in 2019. Jimmy also has some words to say.
Tobias Harris over me?
Yeah, bro, just because you got James Harden don't mean shit, bro. James Harden is a really good regular season player, but in them playoffs, boy, he does not want that word. Now it's the Heat and Celtics in the finals, and that nigga Jimmy Butler really thought he was Curry, trying to pull up this game-winning 3. Like, come on, gang, you not that nigga, bro. You doing good and shit, but you not Curry, gang. Making Boston Celtics advance to the finals since 2010. Alright, enough of the East, like, they got that shit. Let's go where really it matters. Take me out.
To the West, but the Bears get home with a chain. He done fucked up with some dough in his head. Can't be not done.
The West, of course, has some good games. Word came in that bit running through that shit, looking like 2016 all over again. But having some help of Higgins, Wiggins, of Andrew, and Poole hitting some wild ass shots, thinking we have the third splash, brother. But he's not the only young star to take off. Out in Dallas, Luka was rolling hot. But the most surprising one was Jalen Brunson. Look at how he did Rudy Gobert. Oh my god. Took them boys out in 6 in the first round. Then going against the Suns in the second round. They're dominating all season long. The Suns are up 2-0, and it's not looking good for that boy Luka. Until Book started talking crazy.
Redemption drive with their patented spinner and a clear. Luka's down 80 to 85% of the time. Here's the step up by Luka. Team into Biombo, doubled inside, give him 18 and a foul on the play. Steph, stunning. 27-point lead, down goes Johnson, 3 lead. Oh no, they're shredding him. Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, Daddy Luka tore some niggas in game 7, bruh. And Chris Paul cut the lead of 42. Yeah, Luka was on one that game. I'm not gonna lie. You was not stealing that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I had the Suns winning that game, but that nigga Luka different. But the Luka magic did end against the Warriors, as Curry was too much to handle. 8 pause. But it wasn't just Curry. That nigga Andrew Wiggins put fucking Luka in a body bag. And all the sports experts are saying Boston's gonna win. And they're looking correct as Celtics take a 2-0 lead. That was until Curry did Curry shit. I'm not gonna lie.
So we sitting there, and he just like, enjoy y'all last win. That was game 3. And I was just like, like us, like it's 2-1. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm sitting here like this. I'm like, man, what size am I? Like, yeah. I need my ring size. Yeah, nah.
Curry, another long distance shot. It's good. Steph Curry. White closes out. Curry drives high off the glass. Curry launches a 3. It's good. Steph Curry with his third 3-pointer. Curry. It's good. Steph Curry from downtown. Maybe some second shots. Curry again. Oh, Steph Curry from way downtown. He's furious. There was contact there. Back to Curry. Step back. 3-pointer. Steph Curry drills the 3. That's a 6-point Warriors lead. Timeout Boston.
This nigga Curry dropped 43 in game 4 and 34 in game 6, even saying ring me in the third quarter during game 6. That's fucking insanity. Warriors finally back on top after 3 years of being trash. Curry wins finals MVP. He talking about some what they gonna say now. Everyone's happy. The Warriors look alive. Yeah, bruh.
Golden State Warriors all-star Draymond Green threw a punch at his teammate Jordan Poole at practice on Wednesdays.
Oh, damn, that is gonna hurt in the morning. Oh my god, Draymond punched the shit out of Poole. Damn. All season was pretty wild too. Minnesota got fleeced, trading away 4 first-round picks and 5 LA Fitness players for Rudy Gobert. What the actual fuck? All that for someone who can't average more than 10 points a night is insane. Look what he did right here. I'm sorry, bro. How is he in the NBA? Then Donovan Mitchell gets sent out to Cleveland, pairing him up with Mobley, Shitty Garland, and Jarrett Allen, making them a playoff team. Hawks also traded for DeJounte Murray. Finally got Trey some help. Lakers switched stuff up, but still kept Westbrook shitter. Nuggets are looking good. Joker finally got Jamal Murray back after he tore his Achilles last year. Had Michael never swing the rock Rock Jr. looking good as he was a scoring machine that year. Then you had the grits and grind Grizzly taking off, but Ja Morant was tone up that fall. He looked like that high school athlete where everyone thought he was gonna be successful and stuff, but then he found out college wasn't it, so he became a game banger. Yeah, he looking like that, flashing that 5, trying to look like a scammer. Like, come on, gang, you in the NBA, bro, you not tough, Ja. Then the Forgotten Kings had erupted as Fox and Sabonis led them to a winning record for the first time since Bush was in office, and B got the here nigga damn MVP after Joker clearly kept being the better player. Then the Nets blew everything up after Kyrie shared an anti-Semitic video. Days later, KD gets sent out to Phoenix and the Mavs traded for Kyrie. But Giannis took that loss last year personal. The Bucks finished with the best record in the East and in the league. They almost had a 60-win team. They're favored to win it all this year. Bet on the Bucks. Bet on the Greek. Bet on the Bucks.
Green by Love, a drive by Jimmy Butler. Butler 2 in the second, 22 in the first, and laces one playoffs. Butler around Ingles, up and down, up and down. It's loose. Jimmy Butler sets up on 3. Butler. Long shot. And Jimmy Butler, a historic 56-point performance in this game 4.
Yeah, that was until the 8-seeded seed Heat defeated the 1st-seeded Bucks. But this nigga Jimmy Butler was reincarnated to prime MJ, bro. I swear to God, this was no regular 8-seeded team. Now they gotta beat the Knicks, led by Jalen Brunson.
Mama just told me to count my blessings, and I called to tell me it's only a matter of time your shit impress.
Oh hell nah, again, that nigga Jimmy Butler tough. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That nigga tough as fuck on God. Ain't no one worried about them Celtics, bro. You can keep that shit to the side. That he advanced to the finals. Damn, Boston, you're 7 years deep with that squad and you have no chip. L. Then meanwhile in the West, we're getting a good look at the fat boy in the Nuggets. Took out KD and the Suns. Dylan Brooks also has some words for Braun.
I don't care. He's old. I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40.
Bro really thinks he's a villain. Like, gang, ain't no one scared of you, bro. I swear to God. Braun smeared his balls not just on triple terrace, but on the Grizzlies as well, taking them out in 6. Going against the Warriors after Curry gave us a godlike performance in Game 7, dropping 50 points to end the Kings season. But Braun finally had some help knocking the defending champs out in 6. It was a bubble rematch to Lakers versus Nuggets, but Joker took that L personal, making bullshit shot after bullshit shot. But Jamal was torching them boys as well. Seems like he only played good against the Lakers, I swear to God. Nuggets swept. Now it's a Cinderella story Heat against 2-time MVP Joker in the Nuggets. The Heat already defeated a 1st seed with a 2-time MVP. They can definitely do it again, right? Yeah, nah, Joker was too much to handle. Wasn't a sweep, more of a gentleman sweep, you know? I mean, it's Jimmy Butler with a bunch of JV players. What did you expect? Joker won Finals MVP, then he said he didn't want to go to the parade. He want to go back home and see his horses. This nigga hates his job, but he's good at it. He's just like me. Now it's the 2024 season. Wasn't the greatest offseason, but we definitely see a great player get drafted. Ah, yes, Victor Busting Your Mama gets drafted, and it's already looking dominant on both sides of the floor. He could have won Defensive Player of the Year, but they gave it to this Frenchman over here. Like, what the fuck? Another crazy move was wannabe rapper Dame gets traded to the Bucks after dropping an album that went triple cheeseburger. Tyson then gets shipped off to the Celtics as well. Kristaps Porzingis. KD then forms another super team with Bradley Beal and Devin Booker. What the fuck? Then we have Ja Witt going live again and flashing another gun and gets suspended for 25 games. Yo, he really want to be young boy so bad. Anthony Edwards emerging to a superstar level in Minnesota with Zessie Cat by his side. But the real story was OKC. After fleecing the fuck out of the Clippers, OKC finally began to shine. SGA putting up MVP numbers. The Jeeper Creepers do looking solid for a 2-way. And Chet is looking good as he came back from his injury last year. They finished as the 1st seed with a record of 57-25. On the other hand, Pistons was the worst team ever. Had a 27-game losing streak. Didn't sniff more than 15 wins. Motherfucker had free Wingstop if the Pistons would have won. Oh yeah, that bathroom would have been turned the fuck up. Enough of the regular season though. Let's talk about what really matters. The fucking playoffs.
Bet in the trap, finesse in the trap, and I'm back in my bag. I'm about to go slack. Trying to go back in the space in the cool.
Ah yes, this was a good playoff. Kind of heartbreaking though. No career Warriors. Lakers gets owned in the 1st round by the Nuggets. Mainly Jamal. This nigga hit a game winner and became a Slim Reaper targeting our ghost. Got rid of KD with a ferocious slam all over him. This is how MJ looked back in the 90s, y'all, for real. SG Gay lived by the free throw and died by it as they lost to Luka and Dr. Umar Irving. Then in the 2nd round, Joker has some fake demons looking up, standing all like he's gonna pop off next game, but then Ant put them in a body bag, won Game 7, Minnesota white man, where you at, that nigga. Hood Hoops is back for sure. I'm here for it. Out East, Boston was straight dominating though. I'm not gonna lie. Gentlemen sweep the Heat. Another gentleman sweep against the Cavs and swept the Pacers. This shit's boring. Don't take me here, no. Now it's Luka versus Ant. Two young stars going at it, and Ant has some words before the game.
My matchup gonna be Kyrie, so that's gonna be fun. We're gonna see what I can do versus him.
And Anthony Edwards is gassed. He's gassed because he's having to chase Kyrie Irving, the guy he called out and wanted. He is absolutely tired right now.
The Mavs won the series as Luka crossed up Rudy Gobert and said, "You can't fucking guard me," averaging 33, 10, and 8. A white man getting carried by a black man? Yeah, Dr. Umar's is in shambles. Now we have the Celtics versus Mavs. Kyrie against his old team, light-skinned Tatum versus Luka, both in their prime. This should be a good series, right? Nope. Kai Cenat had Dr. Umar in a box. He shot 7 of 32 from 3. That is crazy work, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Look at his shooting stats. Ew. Worst part was though, not only did we have to see the Celtics win another ring, we have to live and see Sprayline Brown win an MVP finals. Like what? On top of that, we had to see this.
We did it.
Okay, I can't take enough of this. Let's go to 2025. Come on. This season, changes were made. CP to the Suns, Westbrook to the Nuggets. Clay wants out and goes to Dallas. Can retire them Kevin Garnett's clip, cause that nigga Clay gives banger. Cap for CTE Rando. A shocker one though was PG signed to the 76ers to team up with Embiid. A super team on his way? Yeet. One game in and PG already gets injured. Philly was trash. P-fucking-U. Finished last in the East. That's so horrible, bro. Oh my god, they're so trash. Then we have Boston finished as the second seed. Who finished first, you may ask?
Yeah. I told my nigga I'ma drop the jewels on him. You gotta go through this shit here with your heart. You can't snooze on it.
Ah, yes, the Cavs being led by my Pookie Bear, Donovan Mitchell. I love you, D-Mitch. The Cavs had 3 players in MVP voting. They looked unstoppable in the regular season. Garland stepping up as well. Fleeced the hell out of Atlanta for DeAndre Hunter. Knicks only good against mediocre team, because against any other teams, they was getting dicked down. I'm not gonna lie, especially when it was Trey.
Young niggas stacking up that pay, put on for the city.
Trey smoked him out on the plan, but sadly they lost a running Dunkman with Darvin Green, eggs in hand, being OKC. But the most shocking team besides the Cavs were the Pistons. Finished 6th in the East, turned that whole entire brand around. Last year they were butt juice, now they look good, led by Kane coming in your mama. My team Orlando Magics looked good, especially with P5 and the Wagatron. Chicago being led by the Giddler and hitting this insane shot, but none too crazy on the East though. The other side though was fire, I'm not gonna lie.
Pussy nigga and it won't work. Chopper with the stock, it's gon' kick, but it won't hurt. Turn this bitch sideways.
The Nuggets out there looking good, but it was Joker who was insane. 60-point triple-doubles almost every other night. Dude was doing Joker shit, but just insanely better. Hitting half-court shots like nothing. The Fat Boy was breaking the NBA. But if you think the Denver Nuggets were tough, they weren't top dog.
All right, thanks, guys. Congrats.
Go ahead, Bart.
Yes, bro, OKC almost won 70 games. What the fuck? They were elite the whole entire year, especially by Mr. Smooth Operator, winning MVP while scoring 33 points a game. Caruso and Hartenstein took off as well. J-Dub looking promising. Craziest thing is, this wasn't the most craziest shit that happened this season.
Breaking news on SportsCenter this morning, the Lakers and Mavericks making it a blockbuster night. Luka Doncic headed to the Lakers, Anthony Davis headed to the Mavericks.
Yes, Luka traded to the Lakers. Nico Harris, what the hell were you thinking? All because he was fat? Zion been eating good ever since some NBA checks came in, and he has still yet to be traded. Man, shit, Luka could be doing crack in that locker room during halftime. I don't give a fuck. I'm not trading him. While Wiggins of Andrew gets traded to Heat for wake up 5 a.m. at Butler. Curry, Dre, and Butler, the Warriors are looking dominant once again.
You do what you want when you pop it. Yeah.
They finished 7th in the West, finally got that boy Curry some help. Back out to Texas though, the Rockets went from the 11th seed to the number 2 seed with a team full of talents and then Jalen Green. Amanda Crash out, Fred Shit Van Vliet, the shotgun dude played really good as well, adding Dylan Brooks for 3-and-D, but it's crazy because he can't even do 3-and-D, what the fuck. The Houston Rockets defense that year went crazy, but not better than.
Rappers are monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking, musician, inflicting composition.
Yes bro, Wemby's second season bro blossomed. They also added Fox Adair and the Castle dude was looking elite as well. A lengthy guard who can score. Phoenix Suns ain't shit sunny over there. 3 years, 3 different coaches. Then on top of that, you gotta deal with Bradley Beal's contract. Yup. Demetrius Moran doing different celebrations, getting fined every other game. They foul though, I'm not gonna lie, especially the grenade one. Kawhi and the Clips did pretty good. When Harden was by himself, he was putting up prime Harden numbers. Then Kawhi would come back after charging up his mainframe and dropping buckets and dunking all over niggas with his new Robin and CT Rando. They finished 6th in the West. But shit, enough of the regular season. Let's get into what really matters, the playoffs.
I don't give a fuck how good she look, ain't trusting none of the teams. I got white girls on me, Avril Lavigne.
I can't lie, of all the playoffs these last 5 years, this was the best one, no cap. Anthony Edwards took down the favorite Lakers in 5. Gordon getting game winner dunks. Brunson showing off why he's the clutch player of the year. Shane OKC putting the Grizzlies in a body bag. Tatum dropping 45 points before getting injured. Mitchell and the Cavs sweeping the Heat. Curry still doing Curry shit against the Rockets. They was all balling, but not
falling harder than the Pacers. I've been trying to have some patience. Told my mama she should pray on it.
Yes, bro, the Pacers was on a tear this year, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened to them. Halle Band sent Giannis out in 5 with a game winner. Surprised everyone they mama when they beat the first seeded Cavs and one of the craziest runs I ever saw. 2 game winners against 2 good ass teams. Now in the Eastern Conference Finals, we have the Pacers going against the heavily favored New York Knicks, and it's not looking too good for the Pacers, down 14 in the Garden. Knicks looking to take a 1-0 lead.
Neesmith 3, good, another one from outside.
Aaron Neesmith was on one, traded places with Curry or some shit. Shit goes from a 9-point game to a 1-point game in 30 seconds. Knicks are scared as fuck. Cat missed a free throw, OG in the booty missed a free throw, and let me just tell y'all, with time remaining, y'all niggas done fucked up.
Indiana with it. Halliburton. He'll take it. He'll backpedal, a 3 for the win. And oh! He got it!
The Halle Band strikes again. After that shot, the Knicks never recovered. Pacers then went to win the series and went to the NBA Finals, and they have a tough-ass matchup going against the MVP and a literal coming-up dynasty. But this is the Pacers game. They went and steal game 1 in a Halliburton way, but OKC bounced back and they started going back and forth. Pacers take game 2, OKC takes game 4 and game 5, going up 3-2. Now in a much-needed win in game 6, Pacers come out and win. Now we have the 2 greatest words in basketball history, game 7. 2 upcoming stars with 2 franchises that never won a chip, both labeled as a small market team, and in the first couple minutes, it didn't disappoint until
Halliburton falls down. He looks hurt. Halliburton's hurt right away when he fell.
The trainer rushes out to take a look.
Oh my gosh, bro. The basketball god hold us, bro. For real, bro. This nigga tears his Achilles, bro. What could have been one of the most greatest game 7s of all time didn't. Now it's just a what if. What if Tyrese never got injured? Without him, you could just tell they were not the same. TJ McCollum took off. Siakam didn't do that good. Then down the stretch, OKC was just too much to handle. Pause. Shea hitting clutch ass shots. Shed's getting good ass defensive stops. So is Caruso. They were just too much, man. OKC then went to win the NBA Finals. Man, now we have to watch OKC just get better, and better. This is crazy, man. But that's it for the video. That's how the first 5 years went, and we probably might see OKC win like 8 more championships. You know, if you don't like it, you know, you can just get drafted, become really good at basketball, start training, and then get drafted and change the fucking subject of history, bro. Until then, we will be seeing Shea winning like 8 more fucking finals. Like, comment, and subscribe on the videos. I really appreciate that, man. That does mean a lot. Have a good one, y'all. Peace, jitterbugs.